Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for joining me for another gig gameplay experience playing Streets of Rage Remake, playing the SOR Maker mod, Final Fight Apocalypse. We all know who I'm going with for the most part. Now, this version of this mod was actually adopted from a Beats of Rage game called Final Fight Apocalypse with the same name. So, and I've been thinking about playing Beats of Rage, playing open board Beats of Rage games that people have made. I just haven't jumped on it yet, but that might be something I start to do. Not because I'm having trouble playing Streets of Rage Remake, because obviously any amount of time I can play this, I'm going to play it. But it's just because I know open board actually, it requires a little bit more work to actually make the games run and play well. Streets of Rage Remake is basically a set engine where everything works the way it should automatically. You don't have to add in character animations and stuff like that because it's all there. Open board, you have to add all that stuff in. You have to do hitboxes and things, if I remember right. You have a lot of work to put into that in order for that game to operate. And there are definitely some open board titles I actually really like, because I've played a few of them, but I just haven't gotten into doing that as like a series like I do with Streets of Rage. But I've been thinking about it because I also know that Don Vecta was working on an open board project, and if I remember right, it was a Rival Turf. If I remember correctly, I think he had mentioned it in one of my videos in the comments section. And I would definitely love to play that. So, I don't know, I might do that. Sitting here musing on that as I'm stomping a mud hole and like everybody running around me. Oh, you thought you were going to cut me. Oh, that was cute. Took that right on the chin. This is like, and I'm looking at this, like, you guys aren't going to see this video until like a month after it was recorded. Like, really, I've recorded so many Streets of Rage Remake videos on top of each other. You guys aren't going to see most of them until way after they've been recorded. Did you really think that was a good idea? Come on now, you can't be that dumb. At that point, he was a golf ball. Adam was practicing his golf swing. I figured that piece before I'm out. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be where I was walking off. I probably shouldn't have picked that up yet. I'm kind of wondering though, why wasn't there like story elements added to this? Or maybe it's just it wasn't set up for the first stage to start out with one. I don't know, maybe that's... Okay, fair enough. Kick me before I can get the swing on. Throwing me is not going to do you any good, buddy. I keep trying to tell y'all this, but none of you listen. Any of you guys that can throw me, it don't do you no good to throw me. Getting tired of that, though. Barben by himself, he's not really a threat. It's when he has minions around him that he gets to be annoying. Because your attention is on them and him. And he likes to stand outside of, like that. He'll stand outside your range and attack you while they run interference. How did he walk through that? And I can't really blame that on the engine because that's how Streets of Rage played. In Streets of Rage 2, Barben could walk through your punches. Like a lot of the bosses could for some reason. Nope. There's so far is no story. Birdie's theme from freaking Street Fighter Alpha. I think this is actually the Super Nintendo version of it. I could be wrong. I know it's not the Sega Saturn one. She got me before I got her. Let's just get trying to run. Nah, I'm not gonna have you standing at a distance back and you gonna keep whipping me. Nope, we ain't having that. Oh, okay, well, the bat's gone. Here's the fight. One way or the other, y'all getting clubbed. I mean, it's just a matter of the instrument being used for it. Okay, Smith. Oh, I knocked both of them out. Really? I don't get why they can keep hitting you when their punches are some of the slowest of the enemies. But their combo can just consistently knock you down. he blocked the knife. Oh man, that was just good timing there. Oh, it knocked him out? I didn't hear it. His name is Bigot? Really? Ouch. Oh crap, seriously? I think this is, yeah, Streets of Rage 2 Big Boy. I was right. Am I facing some trains here? Because I see the tracks, and I'm not fond of them. But literally, there's no story integration here, so what's the point of this mod? Because without the story integration, it's kind of like you're just playing just to play. I mean, it does make it feel like more old school, original to what was out there before, but that was because the games were evolving at that point. You didn't have all the story in the beginning of playing it, you had it, and the story was also in the manuals. There's no manual for this. Okay, Hammer. Ouch! He just ran up and punched the hell out of him. That wasn't no light punch either. He went hard. He made sure he threw a hard straight in that one. Okay, Big Bear. Stole your name from a wrestler from Fatal Fury, but it's okay. Ugh! I gotta deal with all these little henchmen dudes first and get them out the way. So he's just gonna be more of a pain with them there. At least I got my extra life back. So I have 2 pipe wielding enemies show up, on top of having to fight him. Great. Nah, buddy, we gonna play this real safe. Whack all the hell out of you. And I ran into that. How did... No, okay, that should have hit him. That should have hit him. There should have been no missing there. Again, I'm just... It gets irritating dealing with that boss type. Is this from freaking Batman Returns? This is from Batman Returns. When I say I know my beat-em-ups, I know my beat-em-ups. Oh, you were trying to jump kick me in my back. They all get stomped. Now that's the Streets Race 3 big boy. I can't pick him up. Trying to remember what game this song comes from. This is obviously not from this. I know I've heard it before, I'm just trying to place it. Why can't I remember? Bad thing is, after I'm done recording this, it'll probably dawn on me. I also know this song has been used in another mod at some point, because I do know I heard it playing this before too. Come on, Fawn. There we go. I went to go throw him and got kicked. See, these were Streets Race too. I can throw him. He belly clocked me. It's okay, I'm gonna hack you open. He's running from me. Oh, that was ridiculous. Okay, folks, I'm back.
Just took a brief break.
Sorry, you're not burning me with your hot breath. Just not happening. Oh, come on. That should have hit you. Literally just stood in place for most of that fight. Yeah, I couldn't let you keep that pipe in your hands. I knew he was coming. Come on, come right at me. I'm thinking about it, that song I was trying to remember, it came from Final Fight 3. This isn't the Super Nintendo version of this song. Where did this one come from? Or maybe I'm wrong and I'm misremembering. Because I have heard the Sega CD version of this theme so many times because it sounds much better to me. But not like this one's bad, it's just the other one I feel is better. Come on. There we go. Done with that. Time to go on whatever that elevator is that's over there. Really? Really? You had to run behind me to do a turnaround backhand? Come on. Keep running at me head first. I'm gonna keep drilling you with his fist. And we're done. There we go. Oh, both of them. Just call me. Okay. Oh, knocked her out. Okay. Too late. I still wonder what the story is. So this is supposed to be Final Fight Apocalypse. What is the story to this so far? Because I'm not seeing any apocalyptic scene. I'm not seeing something where the future is just like in turmoil. Which an apocalypse is a scene of turmoil that is vastly spread throughout, and I don't see that here. I mean, so far it plays fine, but I'm not really seeing what the apocalypse is. I'm not getting any story as to what it is. None of that is here. And to me, this scene is no more an apocalypse than any other beat 'em up is. Because you're not showing an apocalyptic scenario. Good night, Delilah. Almost to the right door in time. Gordo. Isn't that fat? Doesn't that mean fat? That's his name. His name is Fat. Okay. For this particular area, I don't see the point in having a different thing pop up only for it to change the second the boss shows up. There's no point to that. The music literally could have just been left the same if you're going to have the boss music come in anyway. Ah, buddy. You buy yourself really nothing to really fight with. See how quickly I took them out? Most of the bosses I can take out pretty fast as long as they ain't got minions running around. As long as they ain't got menus running around. Misspoke there. This is from, this theme is from, I want to say it's from X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. I might be wrong on that, though. Because I almost want to say this is Wolverine's stage theme. Again, I could be wrong. Actually, I think I'm really wrong on that. But I know I've heard this theme before. Now it's just like bugging me. I can't place it. Okay, so Mariah's the only one left. Come on, buddies. Offer me a fight. is it? Definitely certain that this came from Final Fight 3. I'm talking about the music, not the area. The stage, I'm not certain of the area that this came from. Go. All of them are down. Hit him through the drum. They don't want that in my hands. Two of you is going to be annoying. One is annoying enough. Two is even more annoying. Honestly, the way that worked out, I should have been able to grab him and slam him. Or I'll eventually catch him. Like swatting flies. Actually, a lot of these areas don't even match up with each other. When you look at it, the areas do not match up with each other. Well, they made sure I didn't get to use that baseball bat. No, we can't let him do that. And I just got stopped. Goodness. I'm so odd on how these areas are supposed to match up and link with each other, because they don't really. Because you just went from a cave to like inside like this castle-looking area, but there's not really anything that leads up to make sense between where these connected, other than like the color scheme is similar. That's about the only link I see with these. I mean, I'm not trying to be like overly critical of it, but I'm just like, I'm not understanding where the story comes from. I'm not seeing where these levels link up to each other. Things just seem inconsistent. And usually in mods or any sort of game, you can kind of tell where these, well, not always, I'm not going to say, at least areas in the same stage, usually you can tell where they link up. Different stages is a completely different thing. But usually areas and stages, you can see where they're consistently linked to each other. Outside of all these areas having water around them and a similar color palette, I can't really say what links them. Saw that coming a mile away. Dang, it took out all of the rest of them? Woo, that was a lethal bomb. I still find a problem that you can throw them, but you can't throw the Streets of Rage big dudes. Problem is that they're separated from each other. If I get them together, they are screwed. There we go. Took him down. I'm not even going to say that this is a fair fight. I want to say that this area comes from Dungeons and Dragons. I feel like I'm wrong on that, but maybe not the first Dungeons and Dragons game, but a Dungeons and Dragons game. Crap. Still be. Nah, buddy. Oh, really? Again? You're back? Didn't I just beat you? Why are you back up? Get down. To be honest, if in Streets of Rage 2 you had to fight Shiva and Mr. X at the same time, that would have been a real hard fight back then. And he rolled down. He was like, oh, well, he got knocked out. I'm gone. Peace. He just wrote like, oh hell no, I ain't staying. He got beat. I'm gone. I'm good. Okay, so that was it. I guess I'm a little disappointed. Mostly because the ending doesn't really... Okay. The name of it is Final Fight Apocalypse. And despite the fact that you're using Rock's stage from Mark of the Wolves as the backdrop for your main portrait. Cool, fine, okay. But looking at that, I'm like... There's nothing apocalyptic about this game. It's good play. It's fun to play. Like, I'm not downplaying that, but based on the name of the game, the name of the mod itself, I was expecting there to be a story and like this dire situation where like the syndicate, or because it's supposed to be Final Fight Apocalypse, Mad Gear came out the woodwork and they took over everything. And people are looting and fighting for their lives on the streets, where they're in basically a hopeless situation. Mad Gear owns everything and they've taken over everything. So like they're fighting to survive, fighting for food and things like that. And then none of that scenario is presented in this. So I'm like, why is it called Final Fight Apocalypse? It could have been any other name. And still could have had the same effect it has. Like, because apocalypse means it tells you it's a dire situation. People are in dire straits. There's not a whole lot of people left, or whoever's in power is reigning over things like a tyrant and making it impossible for people below them to live in prosperity. That's what I get out of Apocalypse, and I saw none of that in this mod. So, I don't know, like, outside of it being fun to play, it really didn't do anything that warranted the name it has. But that's it for me. Thank you guys very much for listening and hearing my musings. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me, and until the next time, enjoy your games, and peace out.